A Barndominium kit from Home Depot for $23,000. The moment that number appeared in search results, in Barndominium Facebook groups, and in YouTube comment sections, it generated exactly two reactions. The first reaction was excitement. Finally, an accessible entry point into Barndominium construction from a retailer people already trust, at a price point that makes the dream feel genuinely within reach. The second reaction was skepticism. What exactly does $23,000 buy you? What does it leave out? And is this number a genuine value proposition, or is it the beginning of a cost journey that ends somewhere dramatically different from where it started? Today, I am answering that question completely and honestly. What the Home Depot Barndominium kit actually is in 2026, what it includes, what it does not include, how it compares to alternative kit sources at equivalent specifications, and who this product genuinely serves well versus who should look elsewhere. No sponsored content, no affiliate relationship, just an honest evaluation of a product that a lot of people are asking about right now. Welcome back to the Homes in Haven. Subscribe right now and hit that notification bell because this channel evaluates alternative home building products and decisions with the honesty that protects your budget and your build every single week. Like this video if you're considering a Home Depot Barndominium kit and want the complete picture before you spend $1. Stay with me all the way to the end because the final section is the honest verdict, a specific direct answer to whether the $23,000 Home Depot kit is a trap or a genuine value. And I'm giving you that verdict only after I've shown you all the evidence that supports it. Do not skip to the conclusion without the context. Do not skip ahead. What Home Depot is actually selling in 2026. The first thing to understand about Home Depot Barndominium kits is that Home Depot is not manufacturing these structures. Home Depot is a retail marketplace, a distribution platform for steel building kits manufactured by third-party companies and sold alongside the standard building materials inventory on their website and in some stores. In 2026, the brands that have become most prominent in the Home Depot Barndominium kit category include Plus One Home Kits and FrameUpNow, companies that have positioned their steel frame kits specifically as tiny home and ADU solutions with entry-level pricing starting around $22,999. These are not the agricultural storage product from brands like Best Barns that previously dominated the residential adjacent metal building category at Home Depot. They are purpose-built residential scale kits targeted at the tiny home and ADU buyer. And that distinction matters for understanding what the $23,000 actually includes. Here is the critical size reality that the marketing around these products frequently obscures. The $23,000 kits on Home Depot's platform in 2026 are primarily in the 300 to 450 square foot range. Tiny home and ADU scale structures, not full-size Barndominium homes. A full-size Barndominium kit of 1,200 to 2,000 square feet from a dedicated residential manufacturer averages $45,000 to $65,000 in 2026. When a buyer searches for a Barndominium kit and finds a $23,000 option on Home Depot, they are finding a product that is approximately 1/4 to 1/5 the size of a functional family Barndominium. The price point is real. The implied scale is not. This is the foundational misunderstanding that generates the most buyer disappointment in this product category. The $23,000 does not buy a Barndominium. It buys a Barndominium style structure of 300 to 450 square feet, which is a small studio or a single room ADU, not the open plan family living space that the Barndominium concept promises. Understanding this size reality before any other evaluation is the most important clarification this video can provide. The steel gauge reality, the most critical technical warning. Steel gauge is the single most important technical specification to evaluate when comparing any Barndominium kit. And it is the specification where the gap between retail kit products and dedicated residential kit manufacturers is most consequential for long-term performance and insurance eligibility. In 2026, the residential Barndominium industry has established clear gauge standards that are increasingly reflected in insurance requirements and in the specifications that experienced Barndominium contractors accept for residential projects. The current 2026 minimum for a primary residence Barndominium is 26 gauge galvanized or galvalume-coated steel for roofing and wall panels, specifically the PBR panel profile that has become the residential standard. In high wind zones, coastal areas, tornado-prone regions, areas with ASE 7 to 22 wind exposure Category C or D designation. 24 gauge is the preferred residential specification, providing meaningfully greater dent resistance, dimensional stability under wind loading, and long-term coating adhesion than 26 gauge. Many retail kits in the $23,000 price category use 29 gauge steel to hit the price point. In 2026, 29 gauge steel panels are classified by the industry as agricultural grade or light duty, appropriate for storage structures, agricultural buildings, and utility applications where the loading demands and the durability expectations are lower than residential use requires. A 29 gauge panel in a primary residence application is undersized for the purpose. It dents more easily during construction and occupancy. Its protective coating thins and fails faster under the UV exposure and thermal cycling of residential use, and it provides less structural contribution to the building's load resistance than the 26 gauge minimum. Most homeowners' insurance carriers in 2026 are aware of the gauge distinction, and some are beginning to ask for documentation of panel gauge at the time of policy application for metal building residential structures. A 29 gauge residential build may face higher premiums or coverage limitations that a 26 gauge build does not. The structural engineering documentation issue is equally critical and equally underemphasized in the marketing of retail kit products. Most retail kits are pre-engineered for general loads. They have been designed to meet the minimum structural requirements of a general-purpose storage or utility building, but have not been specifically engineered for the residential structural load requirements of your specific county in your specific climate zone. In 2026, many counties have moved to requiring a site-specific wet stamp, a signature and seal from a structural engineer licensed in your state who has reviewed the specific kit for the specific site and confirmed its compliance with the applicable residential building code. This wet stamp is rarely included in the $23,000 kit price, and engaging a licensed engineer to produce it costs $2,500 to $5,000 as a separate line item that must be added to the total project budget. The practical consequence of these two specification issues, 29 gauge steel and generic rather than site-specific engineering, is that the $23,000 retail kit requires upgrades, supplements, and professional services to function as a legitimate residential build that most buyers do not anticipate when they encounter the attractive price point. The complete cost picture, what $23,000 becomes. Here is where the honest cost analysis begins, and I want to give you a principle first before the numbers, because the principle makes every number more memorable. In 2026, the kit or shell typically represents only 25% of the total turnkey cost of a finished Barndominium home. The other 75% is everything that turns the steel structure into a livable, legal, comfortable residence. This is the 25% rule, and it applies with remarkable consistency across kit sizes, kit manufacturers, and regional markets. When you see a $23,000 kit price, the 25% rule tells you that the finished home the kit enables costs approximately $92,000 total, assuming the kit is residential grade, properly specified, and the site costs are favorable. In the real world of 2026, with the specification limitations of retail kits and the actual site cost ranges in rural markets, the number lands higher. For a 1,200 square foot build using a retail kit at the current 2026 market, the total finished price averages $112,000 to $145,000, approximately $120 per finished square foot. That is the honest number. Here is how it builds from the $23,000 starting point. Site-specific engineering wet stamp, $2,500 to $5,000 if not included in the kit. Site preparation and foundation, a reinforced concrete slab for the building footprint with proper anchor bolt placement and 2026 Energy Code-compliant thermal break at the slab edge, $8,000 to $18,000. Permit fees including residential building permit application, $1,500 to $4,000. Kit erection labor, $3,000 to $8,000 for professional erection or significant DIY time investment. Closed cell spray foam insulation, mandatory for 2026 ICC compliance on a metal building residential application, at a minimum of 2 inches direct-to-steel application, $6,000 to $12,000. Interior framing for bedroom and bathroom partitions, $3,000 to $7,000. Electrical service including 100 amp panel, rough-in wiring, and finish electrical, $7,000 to $13,000. Plumbing including slab rough-in and finish plumbing, $6,000 to $11,000. HVAC, a single-zone mini-split system, $3,500 to $7,000. Kitchen finishes, $5,000 to $20,000 depending on selections. Bathroom finishes, $4,000 to $9,000. Flooring, $3,000 to $8,000. Interior doors, hardware, and trim, $2,000 to $5,000. Utility connections including electrical service connection, well, and septic, $18,000 to $48,000 depending on site conditions. Total project cost for a finished, livable, permitted home using a retail kit in a rural market in 2026, $97,000 to $178,000. The $23,000 kit represents 13 to 24% of that total. The 75 to 87% that follows the kit purchase is the financial reality that the price point does not communicate, and that buyers who discover it mid-project find genuinely destabilizing. How the Home Depot kit compares to dedicated residential options. Having established what the Home Depot kit is and what it costs to finish, the useful comparison is against the dedicated residential Barndominium kit manufacturers that serve the same general buyer profile. Companies like General Steel, Worldwide Steel, Armstrong Steel, and Ameribuilt offer what the industry calls red iron or cold-formed residential packages. Structural systems specifically engineered and manufactured for residential use with residential-grade steel specifications, residential load engineering, and in most cases engineer-stamped structural drawings suitable for residential permit submission included in the base price. For the same 1,200 square foot footprint where a retail kit starts at $23,000, dedicated residential manufacturers offer packages in the $35,000 to $40,000 range in 2026. The premium of $12,000 to $17,000 above the retail kit price reflects three specific inclusions that the retail kit does not provide. First, 26-gauge or 24-gauge residential-grade steel rather than the 29-gauge agricultural-grade panels. Second, site-specific or state-specific stamped structural engineering drawings that satisfy residential permit requirements without supplemental engineering cost. Third, residential load engineering that accounts for the specific wind, snow, and seismic requirements of the building's location rather than generic minimum load ratings. When the cost of supplemental engineering for the retail kit, $2,500 to $5,000, is added to the $23,000 base price, and when the cost premium of upgrading to residential-grade steel panels is factored in, the effective price gap between the retail kit with appropriate supplements and the dedicated residential manufacturer narrows to $5,000 to $10,000. That $5,000 to $10,000 remaining premium at the dedicated residential manufacturer buys heavier steel, better engineering documentation, and a manufacturer accountability that comes from a company whose business model is residential barndominium construction rather than retail storage structure sales. Here is the investment logic that makes the dedicated residential manufacturer the better financial decision. The $23,000 kit is the foundation of a $112,000 to $145,000 finished home investment. The $35,000 to $40,000 residential kit is the foundation of the same $112,000 to $145,000 finished home investment, because the finishing costs that represent 75% of the total project cost are the same regardless of which kit you start with. The $12,000 to $17,000 premium at the dedicated residential manufacturer's starting point is a 9 to 12% premium on the total project cost. In exchange for that 9 to 12% premium, you get residential-grade steel, proper permit documentation, and a structural foundation that is correctly specified for the $75,000 to $100,000 of finishing work you are about to invest on top of it. The cheaper kit is not the foundation for a cheaper home. It is the cheaper foundation for the same home, with more risk and more regulatory friction along the way. Who the Home Depot kit actually serves well. After this complete analysis, it is important to be fair and specific about who the Home Depot Barndominium kit genuinely serves well, because there is a real and legitimate use case for this product. The Home Depot kit from brands like Plus One Home Kits or FrameUpNow is an excellent product for buyers who need a small accessory structure, a genuine ADU, a guest studio, a large home office, or a hobby and creative space, in a jurisdiction that permits ADU construction and where the structure will be used as a secondary rather than a primary residence. In this use case, the 300 to 450 square foot scale is appropriate for the intended use. The residential adjacent specifications of these purpose-built products are more suitable than pure storage kits, and the price point represents genuine value for the intended application. The Home Depot kit also serves buyers who are owner-builders with specific construction competence, who understand the specification limitations of the product, who plan to upgrade the steel where necessary, who will engage their own engineer for site-specific stamp drawings, and who approach the purchase as a kit for a project they intend to manage with full knowledge of its starting specifications. For this buyer, the retail purchase convenience of Home Depot and the transparent online pricing have genuine value. The product does not serve buyers who assume the $23,000 buys a full-size Barndominium home, who expect residential permit documentation to be included, who plan to live in the structure under an agricultural building exemption, or who intend to finance the finished home through a residential mortgage without addressing the specification and permit issues the retail kit creates. The honest verdict: is the $23,000 Home Depot Barndominium kit a trap? The honest verdict is this: it is a trap for buyers who misunderstand what it is. It is not a trap for buyers who understand it correctly. The product is a 300 to 450 square foot residential scale steel structure kit from companies like Plus One Home Kits or FrameUpNow, sold through the Home Depot retail channel at a price that is competitive for its product category and its size. It is marketed in a context, the Barndominium conversation, that implies full-sized residential suitability that the product, at this size and these specifications, does not deliver. The 29-gauge steel limitation, the absence of site-specific stamped engineering documentation, the agricultural exemption trap, and the 2026 ICC thermal break requirement create a gap between what the marketing environment implies and what the product delivers that generates real buyer disappointment and real financial consequences when the gaps become clear mid-project. For buyers who research thoroughly before purchasing, who understand that the $23,000 buys a 300 to 450 square foot shell, that the total finished residential project costs $97,000 to $178,000, that residential engineering documentation is an additional cost, that the steel specification is light duty rather than residential grade, and that the agricultural exemption cannot legally substitute for a residential building permit. The Home Depot kit is a transparent product with legitimate limitations and legitimate use cases. For buyers who encounter the $23,000 number and assume it represents a path to a finished full-size Barndominium home, the assumption the search and marketing environment implicitly encourages, the disappointment is real and the financial consequences of a purchase made on that assumption can be significant. The trap is not in the product. The trap is in the gap between the marketing context and the product reality. Now that you have seen both sides of that gap, you have the information you need to decide which side of it you are on. If this video gave you the honest and complete picture of what the Home Depot Barndominium kit is in 2026, what it costs to finish, what the permit reality looks like, and how it compares to dedicated residential alternatives, hit that like button right now. It helps this content reach more people who are researching this product and deserve accurate information before they spend $1. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because we evaluate alternative home building products and decisions with the honesty that protects your budget every single week. Drop a comment below and tell me, were you considering a Home Depot kit before this video? And did the complete cost picture and the 25% rule change your thinking? I read every comment and I genuinely want to know. Share this video with anyone you know who is researching this product. The information in this video could save them from an assumption that costs tens of thousands of dollars to correct. Research thoroughly. Build smartly. I will see you in the next one.